Hi guys, so it has been so long since I sat down and filmed a video. I did film our morning routine a couple days ago, but I need to finish doing the behind the scenes stuff and upload that. But hi, I'm gonna try not to play with my hair through the whole video. But I wanted to film this video of what I actually used when Izzy was a newborn, because I bought a lot of stuff that I just never used, and I was really overwhelmed about being able to afford a baby, and then I didn't use half the stuff that we did get. So I just kind of wanted to share what I personally used and like what I would get again. And it's honestly not a lot of stuff. Now every baby and mama is different, so if there is something that you really want to get, I would recommend getting most things used, just because you're not going to use it for very long most of the time. Yeah, we're just gonna jump into this list. The first thing was clothes. We actually had to go out and buy some newborn clothes, but you don't need as many clothes as you think you're gonna need, okay? I bought so many clothes. I feel like that lighting is a little bit better. I thought that we needed so many clothes, and now Izzy is 10 months old and wearing 5T. So there's a lot of things that she didn't even get to wear. She's a very big girl, and I do plan on filming a video with her soon. So just a couple. Izzy was born in April and we do live in Texas, but I still got a lot of long sleeve outfits. The zip up footy pajamas are nice, but yeah, I just did like a load of her laundry every week. A swinging bassinet. So I did not love her swing because they're not safe for sleep. And I do want to add with this, before I get into a ton of this stuff, I did have an emergency C-section and that opened, so I was on prescription pain meds for about 5 weeks. So that plays into a couple of these items for me personally. I didn't have the newborn experience I was expecting, but I also had really bad postpartum anxiety. I still struggle a little bit with anxiety when it comes to my daughter. That's a little bit over the top, like intrusive thoughts, but it was super, super bad when she was a newborn. So I could not let her nap in the swing at all. The second she started looking sleepy, I had to remove her. So we didn't get a lot of use out of our swing, but I got a swinging bassinet. It was actually pretty cheap. I make sure that they meet the bassinet standards. So it should be a flat surface. There should be enough space for a baby. The one that we had actually like played sounds, but it just rocked. Izzy was also a colicky baby, but this helped us get some sleep. So I just had it in my room. It just swing. I did use a diaper bag. Now I will say you don't need to spend hundreds of dollars on a diaper bag. My favorite one is one that we got from Goodwill. That was $10. Absolutely love it. So you just need something to throw the stuff in when you're leaving. I will say though, I am a breastfeeding mom, so if I was a formula mom and my baby preferred like milk cold or something like that, I might get a diaper bag that could cater more to holding bottles and things like that. But I just have like a basic little backpack. It's pink. Something that I would recommend that you actually need for a newborn is a lactation consultant, even if you're not planning on breastfeeding, because they can help you pick the best formula. I had a really amazing lactation consultant in the hospital. She's the reason my breastfeeding journey was successful. I had so much help. So someone that you can go back to, someone you can call when you have questions. I'm also a part of Nurse Family Partnership, where I meet with a nurse every 2 weeks, and she helped a lot with my breastfeeding, because breastfeeding does not come naturally like everyone says it's going to. Izzy and I were both very confused, okay? So yes, an amazing lactation consultant. And if you don't like the one you're seeing, there are nurses that are, you can find someone. WIC does really great support, breastfeeding support as well. But she gave me nipple shield. I have super flat nipples, so for the first 6 weeks, is it six to 8 weeks, I used a nipple shield just so she could latch properly. I have really large flat nipples. After that, we haven't used them. So we're 10 months into breastfeeding, haven't used them. I did use a baby bathtub with Izzy until she could sit up on her own. I did get that used. It was nice. It could go like on like a kitchen sink, or it could go in the tub. And I would sometimes put it on my counter, so it was nice. I paid like $10 for it, just like a Walmart one. I did use a Moby wrap, but I did get that used as well. I really like the Moby wrap. I know that there's some different carriers. I also had an Infantino, just basic carrier that I got used. So I would recommend getting like 2 different kinds of carriers and getting them used if you can. I did like baby wearing. You need diapers, whether you're doing cloth, disposable. I use disposables, so some diapers, some wipes. You'll kind of find your favorite. I personally like the Huggies all natural wipes. I feel like they just work the best. And then disposable diapers, I was just using like Love's and like Walmart brand, Parents' Choice, but I'm currently having to special order Izzy's diapers. So yeah, they're not baby diapers. I had a white noise machine, but I never really used it. I usually just used my phone and either the TV that was in the room or just my phone. And I used pink noise on Spotify, not the white noise that like fades in and out. It was like 12 hours of pink noise that no fades, loops, whatever, and I really like that. You will need a car seat. I wish that we would have just gotten a convertible car seat. She only used her newborn car seat for like 7 months before it was uncomfortable for her because she's such a big kid. And because my C-section opened and Izzy, she was a normal sized newborn, but I could not carry her in the car seat ever. By the time I was cleared to carry her in it, she was so heavy, like I couldn't physically do it. So I did not get a lot of use out of the newborn car seat in the sense of like taking it out and carrying her places. I would usually take her out and like put her in a carrier wrap. So if I have any kids in the future, I'll probably just go with the convertible one. I did use blankets, fluffy, like a fluffy blanket just to keep her warm. I got them at like Ross. We still grab them sometimes now when it's a little chilly, but just a couple little blankets. Izzy didn't like being swaddled, but I did have the Velcro swaddles. When she was in the hospital, like the first week, she let us swaddle her, but after that, she was like absolutely over it. It made her so mad. The Velcro swaddles, though, I did not like. It's not hard to swaddle your baby, and I already knew how to do it, but I was like, oh, the Velcro is the latest and greatest. It's not. It wakes them. It's loud. I know some moms love them. I did not. Yeah, that's everything I absolutely needed. Then my last couple of things are things that were just nice to have. So I did use the mittens. I know that the mittens get kind of a bad rap, but with my anxiety, I did not want anyone else to cut Izzy's nails. I was like really weird about it. I think my mom did a couple times, but it like freaked me out. So while we were in the hospital, the nurses would not cut her nails, which I'm sure it's just like protocol. And I was super drugged. So I just had mittens on her. And then when she got home, I couldn't keep up with her nails as much as I was wanting to. So I would throw mittens on her. She did not live in the mittens by any means, but there were times where we were all busy and I'm running to appointments and, oh, her nails are too long. She's going to scratch herself. So I did use them. I had like 20 pairs. You maybe need a couple because they're not going to wear them 24/7. They shouldn't be. So yeah. The Lola Vibe was really nice. It's just a vibrating paddle and it's not flat. A lot of people think it's flat, but it just vibrates for half an hour and that was really great. I do love Dreft. I feel like Dreft gets a little bit of a bad rap, but it smells so good. So if your baby doesn't have sensitive skin, I love Dreft. And then another thing that was just nice to have was the Owlet Smart Sock. We got ours used for, well, it was still in the box. So it was brand new, but it was from someone on Facebook Marketplace and we got it for half off. Now, if I ever have another kid, baby, I would get this other monitor. There's other ones that are cheaper and I think are just as effective. Or there's one that goes up to age 7 that they can use. That's on Amazon. That's cheaper than the Owlet. The Owlet's cool. It did alert me one time when Izzy's oxygen dropped, so that was nice. And then having the postpartum anxiety, that's the only way I really slept. So some sort of monitor if you want. If you are putting baby in a safe sleep space, it does significantly reduce the chances of SIDS. However, Izzy was an emergency C-section, which does increase the risks a little bit. I don't know by how much, but it scared me. So I needed something so I could go to sleep and not sit up and watch her breathing. When it comes to having a baby, I mean, you really just need something a way to clothe them, a way to carry all their stuff around, a way to feed them, whether that be formula, breastfeeding. And then I didn't get a breast pump until recently because I'm a milk donor. So if you're staying home, like Izzy doesn't use pacifiers. So yeah, you don't really need, obviously this will be a little bit different for every family, but we got a lot of stuff that just don't use. The changing table was kind of meh. The boppy, I really liked. I enjoyed a boppy. I should have added that to my list of things that was nice because it was very helpful for breastfeeding and helpful for Izzy learning to sit up as well as like tummy time, but it's not a necessity. Also like tummy time mats and stuff like that. You can just throw a blanket on the floor and they're a lot easier to wash if they spit up or something. Oh, we also had the little like mat that had the toys that hang. Again, that was nice. Izzy really enjoyed that before she could like sit up. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I want to get back into making YouTube videos and yeah. So if you guys want to hit subscribe and stick around, I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.